Hey, what's going on guys? Raw Lucario here. Today I have a really fun video for you guys. Today me and my friend JB are going into Injustice and rating all of the alternate costumes. Well, part 1. The footage is like 2 hours long, so I want to split it up into 2 parts just so it's easier to watch. But I did really enjoy making this and I hope you guys enjoy watching it. And I will say that I did get the idea from this video from a YouTuber named Maximilian Dude. Just in case the videos do seem similar, but these are all our own opinions, these are all our own ideas. I hope you guys do enjoy watching this, and if you do, please be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will talk to you all later. Bye. So today, you and me are going to be rating, on a scale of 1 to 10, all of the alternate skins in Injustice 1.
Yes.
Oh, this is... So, I think we'll just start alphabetically, right? I mean, that's probably the best way to do it.
With the king of the deep himself.
Yes, indeed. Aquaman. So, Aquaman's design, for me, at least, I feel like is good. I feel like there's a little too much going on the shoulders here. But that's just me. I mean, if I had to rate it, I give it like... I give it a 7.5, I feel like is fair. I don't know. What would you say?
I'd probably give it just a 6, because yeah, he does have a bit too much on the arm, and also kind of when it comes to like... Personally for me, when it comes to like Aquaman's trend, I want it to be a bit more simplified, but have a still regal looking thing to it that just looks kind of...
Yeah, like, like how does he grip it? You know what I mean? Like he's got...
Well,
like,
it looks a bit too sharp. Like,
yeah,
the entire thing at
exactly.
times that's only supposed to be sharp around like the actual, you know...
Right, yeah. So, 7.5 and a 6, that's pretty fair. Now let's go to the regime. Regime style Aquaman is it's basically like every problem I have with the original Aquaman design, but just like amplified to an 11. Like
yeah.
it just everything is too much.
This is like one of those things like where someone tries to make Aquaman like Soul Calibur.
I know, like why does he have a chin strap? Like what is going on here with
Wait,
this
chin
design?
strap? He has a chin strap?
Yeah, look. Like, well, that's like the beard he has. Like, it's a chin strap beard. Like, why does he have this? For me, this is like a 5. I don't know.
Usually if I want Aquaman with a beard, it needs to be a full-on beard.
Yeah, right. Like, yeah, that just looks weird. He looks like a neck beard, like neck beard Aquaman. And that's a sentence I never thought I'd say.
Oh God.
All right. Well, I gave it a 5. What do you give it?
You boy are getting a 3.
Oh, you're way harsher than I am. Wow. All right. Let's see. Flashpoint Aquaman.
Oh, this is the one that... no, he didn't kill Shazam. The other Wonder Woman did.
I don't know. I'm not really gonna dive too much into the story for this. This is just solely on.
Yeah, I know this one. If I'm being serious, this is the one.
Yeah, I mean, like, okay, I like the
costume. Police officer. If it's like a police officer trying to do a Aquaman costume.
Dude, he literally looks like the guy from MK3, the police officer from MK3.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh my goodness! Now that you say that, oh, yeah. I mean, like the costume isn't bad, but yeah, now that you say that, I kind of have to give it a 3. Man, that's like really weird. And also like his 1. And also his scales are red, not orange.
And the pants. The pants look like mall. Looks like a mall officer.
Yeah, he looks like it's like Paul Blart Mall Cop if he took roids. Like that's what this is.
It's either like officer or like a mall officer or like a security guard. I forget which one it is. Like some pants like that.
Yeah, I know, right? Like it's really bad. And then Blackest Night. Not bad. Not terrible. I mean, if you're into zombies, at least. I would like to maybe see.
I guess we're talking about like zombies. He looks nice as a skin in general, but if we're talking about zombies, he doesn't look dead enough. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, like his clothes aren't really that tattered, and his skin.
Well, it's not even tattered. Like in the actual comic, the clothing wasn't tattered. Not like just the skin in general. It looks like he's just got like moldy prune face.
Yeah, he looks like he's been infected with the Thanos virus. Like that's what I get with this. Ultimately, I do like the design. If it looked a bit more zombified, I'll give it I'll give it a 7. I feel like it's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, 7 too. Alright. So overall, we did not like Aquaman too much. Let's hope we like Ares a bit more.
Ares, the god of war.
Yes, indeed. Oh, well that blade looks like something out of like Kingdom Hearts. Like I don't know what's going on there. Like,
Nah, I would say actually I would say Soul Calibur.
yes, okay, that's fair. Yeah, and then like his face, like I would have
His
preferred if he didn't have
eyes.
a face at all. Like if he was
Yeah.
just like a black helmet, like a black void with eyes as opposed to like black faced.
That and his eyes just look like it's like when you get like an eye infection, your eyes just get like red around. You get red around the
Yeah.
eyes.
I don't really know what they were going for with this
It
design.
doesn't
It's
look like
like,
much of a glow. It just looks like a
yeah,
like
it's like half samurai, half Roman soldier. Like it's very weird. I'm gonna give it a
that
5.
weird like feet, toe, talons.
Yeah, I think it looks good on some characters, but this is not
Yeah, I
one
guess
of
I'll give
them.
him a 5. He looks cool halfway and looks weird, really wrong. In the
Yeah,
other.
he almost kind of looks like
A Soul
Brainiac in a
Calibur
bit,
crush.
doesn't he?
I keep saying Soul Calibur, but he really just looks like you can make him Soul Calibur.
Yeah, right? Like, man, that's really bad. Alright, regime. I don't know why Ares would need to side with one or the other. Now, this is what I expect from an Ares design.
That is good.
Yeah, this is a good Ares design. They picked, like, a type of thing and stuck with it. It's really, really good. I mean, once again, my only issue, I would say, is probably the face again, but...
He is a set. This is a 7 for me.
Yeah, I would say 7, 7.5. Only another issue too. I don't like how the cape dips in the middle, but yeah, that's a way better for me. Way better. All right, then classic Ares. I think he's the only character in the game to have a classic style, which is kind of weird. Um.
Teenage.
Yeah, yeah, right. Like he feels like really odd. I don't know. Like, see, my problem with this is that, like, Ares is the god of war, yet he's just dressed like a normal Roman soldier. Like, I feel like his armor should have a bit more to it, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I'll give that one a 6. I think it's, like, it's not a bad design, it's just, I think, a little too simplified for Ares. I mean, yeah, I don't know. What would you
I'll
say?
give it a 4. Bane.
Bane. Okay. Now, this one is kind of a struggle for me. Simply because I like the overall costume, but then the mask having like that weird knitted quality to it, and like the like
Then
I
it's
don't know
missing the whole overall look of the like normal skull he has on.
yeah, I don't know
Like
what's going
it's
on
there, but it's like not noticeable basically.
Yeah.
Unless you look at it like closely.
I mean, the one thing I will give this design is that it is far better than the Arkham series Bane. I mean, I'll give it that. I mean, like, it's not, like, goofy, muscular. It's not, like, he has, like, a welded mask to his face. Like this actually, for all intents and purposes, I feel like does look good. I just take a little bit of issue with the mask, so I'll give it a 6.5. I feel like it's fair. Ooh, excuse me.
I think I'm a 5.
5, yeah. I mean, it's like the costume isn't too bad. It's just that mask.
Like the entire thing about having characters have particular things like Batman and Superman having like symbols on their chests, it makes it like an easily identifiable trait. With Bane, it's usually either the like the venom pump going on his arms from his back,
right.
like all over, or the like skull mask he wears.
And yeah, I don't know what this mask is. I have no idea what's going on here.
This is a good-looking outfit, except the mask looks a bit too, how you say, futuristic.
The mask literally looks like a Death Trooper mask from Star Wars. Like that's the type of vibe I get with that. It does not feel like Bane to me at all.
He feels like one of those like special enemies you see in like a third-person shooter or something.
Hold on, what is going on here? What are these? What are these weird like metal protrusions from his boots? What is that?
That's specifically for kicking people better. If one protects the toes and inflicts extra damage on people it hits.
But he's obviously meant to be a prisoner, so why would they give him boots that would make him, you know, more combat inclined? That doesn't even make sense.
Yeah, that does make it weird.
I'm giving this one a 5. This one feels really bad to me. But not like super bad. I mean, I guess I'm being a little less harsh on these just because I'm remembering the Arkham design for Bane, but it's
I'm giving it a 6 because I like the overall idea, but once again, it still doesn't feel directly too much like Bane.
yeah. Now, if you want to see a costume that doesn't feel directly too much like Bane,
Oh,
look no further than the Luchador costume. This one is a big fat 2 for me for several reasons. I mean, like, one, look at the mask. Why does it, like, what is going on here? Like, in what world is Bane a
yeah.
luchador? I mean,
Well, it's
like,
made
in
because I can
Batman
understand why they did because like the
66.
whole hair. They made it probably because the whole heritage thing when being,
Yeah, but he grew up in a prison. He didn't grow up in the ring. You know what
No,
like
no, we know that, but he's a
yeah,
natural born fighter.
yeah, I know, but you can't tell me this looks good or makes sense. I mean, I'm sorry, you just can't. Like,
Yeah, it it would have been better if it went a bit more full suited or did some maybe big show
yeah,
ish.
yeah, but I don't know what I mean, what do you give it?
I'll give that 3.
Wow, that's the first one you've been more generous to than me.
Yeah.
Alright, now we go on to my favorite character, and as you can see, he's
Yes,
got a lot of styles. So let's
of course,
start
it
off
is
with the main
Batman.
one. Now, I'm gonna tell you right off the bat that this design is a 5 for me, because it's like a 10 for the costume, right? But then a
Yeah,
0 for the cowl. Like, the
yeah,
cowl just, like, pinches in his mouth, and it's, like, so angular, and, like it almost looks like his head doesn't fit in. It looks like he had to crack his skull just to fit it inside. It's
yeah.
very, it ruins it for me. So I have to give it a 5. Like,
Yeah, I like
it's,
the deal they were going for, but they scrunched it a bit too much.
yeah, right? Like, yeah. I mean, what would you give it?
Well, the same thing you did.
Yeah, right? Like 10 for the costume, right? Because, like, the costume is well designed. It's just the mask that looks really bad.
Now, I
Now,
remember disliking something about this one, but I can't remember what.
I,
Oh yeah, the cowl. I know it's
see,
like a normal leather cowl, but something about it feels off.
See, I like the cowl, but I think what makes it feel off is the battle damage because it's very clearly meant to be like it's meant to be like a hard type of cowl, and yet it
Oh
has like
wait, no, I
rips in
know
it
what
like
it
a
is.
fabric.
Oh no, I know what it is.
What?
It looks. It doesn't really fit with anything else of the outfit because most of it is armorized, and you just have like a random like leather cowl when there's not much leather on the actual rest of him.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is way better than the normal design.
Yeah,
I like
it's
this one
better, but
better.
then the main thing that made me feel weird about the cowl is that there isn't really enough leather on the other side of it. Then it looks like it doesn't look like it's connected further below his neck. It just kind of looks like it's plopped on.
Yeah, I mean, I get that. I'm gonna give it
Like
a 7. Just, I mean, there are some issues I take with it, but I think overall it's a good design.
he 6. 6.
Yeah, I think, yeah, that's fair. I mean, now Arkham City, I mean, I have to give this one, like, I think we could, just instantly say this is, like, either a 9 or a 10, right? I mean, this is just, like,
Yeah.
it's ripped straight from the game. It looks beautiful. They didn't mess it up like some other designs we'll get to in a bit, but but this one is just it's ripped right from the game. I love it. Only thing that I think would maybe make it a 10 is if they had chosen to give it a little bit of battle damage, but other than that, I mean, it's a 9 for me.
Yeah.
Um all right, Red Sun.
Red Sun. Oh yeah, I like this outfit. I think.
Yeah, I have one minor issue with it, and that is I don't I don't like the Ushanka. I'm sorry, I just don't. Like, I know that it's meant to be Russian Batman, but it just feels a little silly for him to plop a fur hat on top of his cowl. Like, it feels a bit weird to me.
I mean, personally for me, I guess personally for me, I like to think of it like the same way how they do with the Batman Who Laughs. Kind of like how it's in like a headpiece that goes into the outfit.
Yeah, but you can very clearly see it's not from this design, or at least the way they chose to make it look.
No,
I
I
mean,
know. I meant more. It's because like in the actual Batman Who Laughs, if you look at him, he doesn't have like actual bat ears. He has like that's specifically on the like visor he wears.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, I guess, but
So, like, imagine him without the Ushanka. It would just basically be like Red Robin's like cowl style, basically.
yeah, no, I get that. But I feel like it's still like I don't know. I give it a 6.5 personally. Just because I feel like the Ushanka is just a little silly. I mean, I get
Yeah.
it, but I just, I don't like it.
One thing that makes it feel a bit more silly to me is just like how the ears are a bit too floppy looking.
Yeah, I mean, what would you give it?
Hmm. I
I
give
mean,
it a 6 because I like the overall design, but then like some of it does feel, I guess, a slight off.
right. Now, Blackest Night, um, now once again, I feel like this one kind of has the same issue with Aquaman, where it doesn't really look,
Doesn't look dead enough.
yeah, like,
Like
I don't
I
know.
think they scaring up a bit more, which I guess helps with in the face. Just doesn't look like it matches with the deadness
Right.
of the body.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I don't know what's going on with these weird, like, leather things going around his legs either. I don't know what that is about.
Yeah, it's very odd.
And also the spikes on the side, I don't care for those. I mean,
I mean, I really can't blame the people in here. You have to blame the comic book designers.
yeah, well, I mean, I'm just judging the design and also how they incorporated it in here. I mean, I mean, overall design, I have to give it, um, I'm gonna give it a 5. I feel like it's fine, it works, but it's,
4.
yeah, it's not great.
It would look a lot. It'd be a lot higher on my list if it actually looked more dead.
Yeah, right. There is one character in who I feel like looks really good in the Blackest Night, but I won't spoil it yet. So this is New 52.
He looks too skinny.
Yeah, like his face, like I don't know what's going on there. Like his head is
He
just,
looks way too skinny. What the
this
hell?
does not look good.
Yeah, what the hell did they do?
Yeah, I don't
Belt.
know.
I don't think
This,
the belt's even designed correctly.
no, it's very thin. It should be a bulkier belt. And I
Yeah.
mean, too, especially like after thinking about like Arkham Knight's New 52 design, like yeah, this is just awful. Like yeah, this is, I give this one a
And
3.
yeah, I know it's maybe something I know, but we also technically had the new 52 design in Fortnite actually.
Yeah, but that's, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I mean you could say that that one's even better than this. I mean, this is just bad, but I think Arkham Knights is just like the pinnacle. Arkham Knight's design is what made me like the New 52 design, because before that I didn't really like it. But yeah, I have to give this one a 3 because like the design isn't that
Yeah,
bad,
3.
but the way
He
they
just somehow
incorporated it
he's
is just
skinny.
really bad.
Like, why is he skinny?
I don't know.
He doesn't look skinnier than he normally does.
All right, Flashpoint.
Oh, Flashpoint, aka his father.
Yeah. Oh. Oh. Oh, look at his neck. What? Oh, why? His head looks like way too small for his body. Look at that.
Yeah, they definitely could have incorporated this a
Oh,
bit
and
better.
why does he have that? Look at his butt. Look how
What
thick
the
it
hell?
is. What's going on there?
He's got that old. He got the old
He's
man.
got the dumpy
You know what thing
dumpy.
happens
Like
to,
what's?
yeah, you know the thing that happens to, like older people when they start getting fatter around like the waist and everything.
Yeah, I don't know what's going. And like his torso, he's so skinny again. But like, ugh. I give this one a 3 as well. I mean,
Yeah.
can I be honest? I honestly do feel like it is a bit of a like over hyped up design. Personally, I wasn't a big fan of it, but I mean, it is a decent design, and they just messed it up. Oh, wait! I just realized. You know what else is missing here? Where are the
What?
guns? He has no
Oh yeah, it's a
guns.
good point. He's missing his guns. That's a really good point. He's missing the guns.
That's like in
The entire
Arkham Knight
thing
he
about
has the
Batman is
guns.
specifically he has guns.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. All right, Black Adam. This is one that has a little bit less. He has a little less costumes to go through. Uh, I mean,
Good.
yeah, good. I think a little bit over designed. Like I think it has like a little bit too many lines and stuff in it, but overall
Yeah.
good. I give it a 7. I feel like it's fair. It's fine.
Yes.
Yeah, 7, right? Now this one predicted the future. Okay, this design
I like
predicted
with
the
the hoodie.
future.
Or with the hood, I guess.
No.
No.
Tell me that is not
Oh.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
Oh yeah, I forgot he's bald. Oh god.
Tell me that it's not The Rock. What is going on? It even
Yeah.
looks like him in the face. Like what?
A bit, I guess.
Like what? I mean, I know it's not exact, but like I think they
Oh
actually
god, he looks kind of
reused-
weird from the side. His nose.
I
looks
think
sharp.
they actually took Lex Luthor's head model and just like rearranged it a bit. Yeah, I give this one a 5. Like I don't like how the symbol's off to the side. His head looks weird. Yeah, and he has like short sleeves. It's a bit odd. Very bizarre. Oh, Catwoman. Okay. Normal
I feel a lot of the
Catwoman.
Batman line characters got a
Oh,
lot of a better treatment in this game than
yeah,
most other characters.
whoa. I do not remember this design. What in the world?
Yeah, I
She,
remember this one.
she's got like a weird, like,
No,
leather-bound
that's the cool
tail.
thing. It's the tail. That's not actually the tail. That's the whip.
I know, but it looks odd. And she has this weird, like, leather corset here. I don't know what's going on there. I should be clear that like it's odd, but I actually like it. Like I think they incorporated it well.
It's a
I
good
just
design. And then the shoes actually feel like they make sense here for like climbing.
right, yeah, right, exactly. I'll give this one. You know what? I'll give it. It's my first 8, because I feel like it's really well done. Really, really well done. I just it's odd, but it's good.
8.5.
A what?
8.5.
Ooh, 8.5. Now,
I like it because it's like also mixes in tech with the original
yeah.
idea, and I also kind of do like the idea of like if she has a tail to represent the whole cat thing, it actually is her weapon.
Now this one I don't like as much. You know, it's a bit more like in tune with what I would expect from a Catwoman design, but I think after seeing the last one that kind of makes me dislike it, cuz that last one was a little bit more original and unique, and this one's just kind of generic.
Yeah, this one's
Um
going for more of a classic thing. Also, wait, can I
also
turn
did she
fully around?
did she have
Oh, I thought that was like a hole in the back, like where a tail
Oh,
was supposed to be.
no.
Jesus.
She has her I like the
Low
boots a
poly
bit
cat.
better, but
Low poly cat.
yeah, I'll give it a 6. I don't know. It
Okay,
feels like
I'm
they
not sure if I. Yeah, I gave her a 5. Also, why I feel like a random patch of skin that's just revealed out for no
yeah.
reason.
Now, Arkham City, this is one of those ones where I feel like it's a little off. Not as off as the Joker, but it's a little off in the face. Like, do you feel that? It's
She doesn't.
like
This
it's
one.
not the Arkham City face. It's not a bad face, but it's not
Yeah.
Arkham City. So for that, I give it a 7, because while I do love the Arkham City design, and I mean, other than the face, it is that, it's like the face is a very important part of a design for me, and so for it to be off, it just kind of, I don't know, it kind of weirds me out a bit.
Yeah, same.
Now, Selena Kyle, this one's a bit interesting. I wasn't expecting one like this. It's basically her like 2003 costume, but she just doesn't have a cowl on. Um, I really wish more games did do stuff like this, where you got to like actually see Catwoman without her, you know, weird headpiece on. And
Yeah.
for that, I give it an 8. I like it a lot. It's simple, but I like it.
Yeah, it's nice. I do wish it was a bit more of a bit more civilian-like, just
Yeah,
because
I
the
get
name
that.
is a tad bit misleading.
Yeah, that
Like
is
Selena
true.
Kyle, it's like, oh, cool, Selena Kyle costume. This is gonna be cool. Like, oh wait, it's just her without her hat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they did change up, to be fair, though. But what would you
Yeah.
give it?
Hmm. I guess a 6.
Now,
I
I
guess
have
it's
no
simple
idea what
enough.
universe this is. There are like 3 or 4 female characters with this Amy Comey thing, and I have no
Let me
idea what
see.
it is. No idea. And I'm not going to bother to do the research until after this video. Oh! Well, I was not expecting
It's
this.
probably from a Japanese division of a Batman comic or some DC
This
thing.
is actually very similar to one of her 70s designs. One of them. She had various. It's a bit different.
Out of 10, I rate this an anime out of 10.
I don't like that the tail is like an actual tail. It feels a
Yeah,
little
it's kind of
off.
odd.
The claws on her
she has
feet
like
also
she
feel a
has the
bit too
climbing.
long.
She has the climbing talons again, but those don't look like they work logically. They look more like
Yeah.
look kind of weird.
And her, I'll give it. I'll give it a 6. I don't mind the design, but I feel like it's a little off. Like it's a tad weird. And also, this is like pre-2015 NetherRealm, and they tend to give some of their
Skimpy outfits.
characters a bit more personality, let's say. That's the most PG way I can put it.
They want them. They want them to be a bit naked.
Yeah, well, I was talking about her front personalities. Her pair of personalities, JB.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. And she's not the worst example. Like, I think Wonder Woman's probably the worst.
Oh,
Cyborg.
Cyborg.
Uh, um, not
I actually like it. I think the design's neat in here.
yeah, not terrible.
I do think there's a bit too much pipage around the neck, though.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, that's a lot of stuff
Yeah,
going
it's a lot
on.
of like hydraulic pipes or just wiring in general.
I'll give it a 7. I feel like
Yeah,
it's fine. If I remember though, I think Cyborg's regime was just way better.
I think he's bald in that one, isn't he?
Probably, I think.
Yes.
Oh yeah, this one's way
Yeah.
better. This one is sick. Oh yeah, this is like a
Yeah,
9.
this one's good.
Yeah, this is like a 9 for me. He looks
Yeah,
like, oh wow.
I'll give
He
him a
looks
9
like
too.
Iron Man. You know, no. He looks like, he literally is like Cyborg Rhodey. That's all he is.
Oh yeah.
This is literally, oh, and dude, look at the spine in the back. It's almost like they incorporated a bit from Bane's design, and also a tiny bit from RoboCop to just kind of give like this really sick look. Yeah, that's way better.
Teen Titans. What is that one real quick? I think I remember not liking this one too much. It looked kind of similar to one of the other ones, but I don't remember.
This one is like his classic design.
Oh yeah, no, that one's. Oh yeah, no, never mind. This one. I think I was thinking about a different game. Yeah, this one's a lot simpler.
I don't mind it, but one thing I will note is that it is inaccurate. He should have like, he should like, okay, the legs should be parted in the middle, and he should also have like an afro instead of just like this buzz cut here.
Yeah, he should. Yeah, he's supposed to have an afro.
I don't mind it. I'll give it a 6. Not bad, not great. It's just kind of there for me.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see who we got here. Oh wow.
Ooh.
Deathstroke has a lot more alternate skins than I would have expected.
Wait, I forgot. Deathstroke wasn't actually in Red Sun.
Apparently. Well, let's find out. Let's move. Let's go and find out. All right, here's regular Deathstroke.
It's a really. I like this design actually.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like the side spikes. Or the wrist spikes. Like I don't know. Like
Once again, I know you complained about wrist spikes before, but those serve an actual combat purpose.
Yeah, but they feel like too much like Batman's. I wish they were a little more unique in design.
Hasn't Deathstroke like literally taken design stuff from other characters because he saw how useful it was in combat?
I mean, you're probably not wrong. But I think the biggest flaw in the design for me is that the half orange and black motif doesn't continue along the entirety of the mask. It's only like the front faceplate. So I don't know. For me, this is like a 6.5. It's solid, but I do have some issues with it.
I gave him a 7. I actually like it. Okay,
Right,
Insurgency.
I don't actually remember.
Wait, doesn't he not have his helmet in this one?
Oh!
Yep.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, this one I thought was. This one I also actually liked.
This one is good. The only issue is that I know they reused Shang Tsung's face model from Mortal Kombat vs. DC. I know they did it. I know that they did it, or at least one of the Mortal Kombat games, because it looks so similar. But I don't mind it. It's just it's noticeable. The armored I think looks a lot better though, and I like having an unmasked version of Deathstroke. So I'll give it a 7.5. I feel like the skulls on the wrist are a bit much, but other than that, yeah, 7.5 is fine. What about you?
Flashpoint. Yeah, that's a 7 for me.
Yeah, all right. Flashpoint. What have we got here? Oh, I do not like this.
Oh, I forgot about this one.
Yeah,
He looks like a
let's be
pirate.
honest, this one just sucks.
He looks like a
Like-
pirate.
Yeah, like what? He has a chin strap and like he has a bandana and this weird like leather jacket going on. I don't know what the heck they thought when they were making this. And he's got even has the pirate boots.
Oh wait, no, I think that's because he was literally like.
I mean, I know he probably
he was
was a
fighting
pirate.
Aquaman. No, because he was fighting Aquaman in a lot, so he was wearing more sea-bearing clothing.
Still, doesn't look good. It
Yeah.
does not look good.
I understand the theme of what they were going for because he was fighting like Aquaman when your Aquaman was
Yeah, but
trying to
I
get
don't
on the
know.
world
It just
doing
looks weird. It's like a 4 for me.
that. Yeah, 4.
Yeah, 4. Yeah. Alright, Teen Titans, if we followed the theme of
Oh, I don't
Cyborg,
think I like this one.
probably is classic.
Yeah, yeah, it was classic. I didn't like this one.
Ugh.
Yeah, you see what I mean? I did not like this one.
I actually like it so much when you come from like down here, right, and all the way to there, and then it's just that one little detail with that eye. It looks
Yeah, the face.
so bad. You know what, JB? I think I found it. I think I found a Deathstroke design I hate more than Fortnite's. Wow, that is a sentence I never
The
thought I
only
would say.
problem I actually think is wrong with the Fortnite one is just the nose. It's like it's
What the?
been vacuum sealed.
Yeah, like his whole entire face looks that way. But yeah, this just that eye. It doesn't even look like an eye hole. It looks like it was painted onto his mask.
Yeah, you have a
It's
point.
I give that one like a 2 just because of the mask. Oh, what
Red
about you?
Sun.
What about you?
Uh, 2.
Yeah, that it has so much promise, but then they just like
Okay, let's
completely
see what
ruined it.
he looked like in Red. Oh,
He looks like
that
a he looks
that
like a
actually looks
Nazi
like
paratrooper. What what in the world is going on with that mask?
this actually looks like this actually is a neat idea actually.
Uh, yeah, you
I
know
mean, with
what? I mean,
the whole
it's
idea of
not
Red Sun is that
bad.
it's so off. The whole entire idea of like Red Sun is that it's so off that most stuff isn't the same. So it makes sense that he looks heavily different from his other counterparts.
I mean, I don't know. It's
I wonder if
fine.
this one is actually Russian or not. I don't know because
I
not all
don't
characters
know.
in like Red Sun are Russian.
Um, oh, yeah, I don't know. What would you give? I give it like a 5, I think, for Red Sun
I give
Deathstroke.
it a 6. I actually like the idea of it.
Hmm. All right, Doomsday.
I would go a bit higher, but I do feel like it should have a bit of original. I still
Yeah.
look a bit like the original.
I mean,
I
this
remember
is
the main
just
issue you were
Doomsday,
talking.
right?
Yeah,
This is.
yeah. I remember the main issue you were talking about. You didn't like about this one was the ponytail.
Oh yeah, that reminds me of another Mortal Kombat character. Um. Oh, like like Goro. Goro. Yeah, it's like Goro. That's the. Oh man, that's so
It's like
weird.
who's braiding the hair of the monster that will probably rip you to shreds?
I mean, other than the hair, I think this is pretty much just Doomsday, right? Like, I mean, it's not
Yeah.
really that divergent from the comic design. Um, and for that reason, I'll give it an 8. I
I
mean,
think it would have been cool. It would have been cool if they would have given us like Super Doom. That would have been
hmm,
cool. You know what
what?
Super Doom is, right?
I think so, but we'll just.
It's like Superman infected by the Doomsday virus. So it
Oh,
looks like
oh,
a
that
weird.
could.
It looks kind of cool. In my
Well,
opinion.
what do you give normal Doomsday here?
He is a 6. He is neat. I like him.
I don't remember liking Regime Doomsday, but we'll find out. Yeah, I see why. Well, number one issue I take with this is that this is meant to be a regime Doomsday that's like controlled by Superman. So why is he beating up Superman in this picture?
It's. I think that's the alternate Earth Superman because he doesn't have like the weird shoulder things.
Oh, that's true. Um,
He has the more standard one for the normal one for this design, so it makes sense.
yeah, I don't know why he has overalls. It's very weird.
Well,
Yeah.
well, that's not really his fault. That's like Superman's design. He's like, why don't I give Doomsday overalls?
Why does he have a mohawk? That's even worse. That just, ugh.
Yeah, it's kind
This
of
is
weird.
just bad. This is just an awful design.
Mohawk is kind of weird.
I give this one a 2. This is just awful.
I
I
guess
hate.
maybe giving him like better pants, but I'm not sure I had to give him overalls and a mohawk.
Yeah, he's like it's like if Super Mario was infected by the Doomsday virus. Like that's what this is. I and I hate that I even had to say that sentence, but I mean I said it and and you know it's true. So I gave that one a 2. What about you?
Oh, wait, he died in Blackest Night? Wait, I thought the entire. Wait a second, that doesn't make sense even if he did die, because logically Doomsday is supposed to be a character that cannot die.
Well, I think it infected a clone or something of him.
Well, that still doesn't make sense either, because once again, this entire evolution process.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
he's like, if you kill him once, he'll come back again being immune to how he died.
all right, GB. We're going a little off track with the
Sorry.
story. I know
comic.
it's easy to do, but I don't want this video being like 3 hours long.
No,
Um,
yeah, I know, I'm sorry. It's just like comic nerd came. I'm like, wait a second, this doesn't make sense.
All right, so what do you give the regime Super Mario Doomsday design?
2.
Yeah, okay. Blackest Night. Um,
Let's see what they look like.
oh,
Oh,
oh.
that's just.
I
that
don't
looks
know whether
basically
to
just
like this one or despise it. Like,
Um, The main thing that I don't like about this is I don't think this even. Yeah, I don't think he was even in the comic or looked like this. Looks like it's just like a recall of the first one.
Yeah, well, I
If it
mean, they
was
did add
zombie
some, like,
patch.
muscle tears and stuff.
It doesn't even make sense though.
Alright, I'll give it a 5, because it is, I mean, despite how much it doesn't make sense, you have to admit it is a solid design. It's not a bad design. It's just, I have to give it a 5 because I don't know which way I'm leaning towards it.
3.
3. Now, containment suit, this one I have a little bit of a problem with. I wish they had done what LEGO did in, like, their games and make it to where, like, Doomsday's mask was half ripped, because I think that would have
Yeah.
looked really cool.
It looks like a whole the whole face, like his chin. Like my God, that chin. Look at that chin, my boy.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I mean, and the only evidence that it's even Doomsday is the knees.
Yeah, the knees.
I don't mind it, but like I said, if they just ripped the mask, it would have made it a much better design, in my opinion.
He looks like one of those like bad guys you like special like brawler bad guys you find like one of those superhero
He
like
looks
beat 'em
like a
up games.
green version of Baron Zemo, doesn't he?
I
Like,
guess.
yeah, I'll give it a 5, no, a 6, because I mean, I like the containment suit, but I would have given it a 7 or an 8 if the mask had been ripped.
He gets a 4.
And here we go with the Flash. Now, the Flash is one of my favorites.
I never like. I don't like. This is my opinion. I don't like an armored Flash like at all. It just feels weird.
Yeah, this one isn't too heavily armored, though. Like, Regime is
Yeah.
more armored. This one's fine.
Yeah, I guess.
Only
I'm
one
gonna
I
say
don't...
maybe having like chest armor or like armor for the feet, obviously, because he's like running at high speeds.
Right, well,
But
that's what they do.
and maybe the hands also, but not like the shoulders. Like, why would you need to? Why would you need to protect your shoulders? You can move your body faster than light.
Well,
You're most likely to hit anything with your hands, your feet, or your chest, because people aim for your heart.
I will
Who's
give it...
aiming for the? Who's aiming for the shoulder?
Yeah, I don't know. I'll give it a 7. I like it. It's solid.
He gets a 5. I like he's nice.
Man, you really don't like the armor, do you?
Yeah, I
think-
really don't. It feels weird because the entire thing is he moves faster than light.
Oh, then you will hate this design, brother. This is nothing but armor.
You want to know my opinion on this one?
Oh, I'm almost afraid to know, but okay.
0.
Yeah, okay, like, let's take into account, like, let's pretend that this is not armored at all, that this is just fabric, okay? What is going on here? This is, like, really weird and dumb. And then what is going on there?
Also, when I looked
Look
at
at
his
that.
like,
He
when I
looks like
looked at his,
Hawkman.
shoes- oh yeah, right, he does. Oh god.
He looks like Hawkman. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a 1 for me.
Also-
one is the
like-
lowest I can go.
Well, look at his feet. I think about those multiple times where like some people who design like Spider-Man versions
Oh.
have tried like giving him like weird sneakers, but like still
Oh.
have the colors blend in.
I would give
You know
it
what
a
I'm talking
0
about?
if the scale went that low. I would. But it doesn't, so I give it a 1.
Well, too bad. I'm going lower than the scale goes. I'm just getting a 0.
Oh, this design, I think this is probably my favorite Injustice design, if I'm remembering right. Oh, yeah. This
Okay, yeah,
is,
that's that. Okay, that's actually.
this is a 10. This is an
Yeah.
absolute 10. Look at this.
That gets an 8 from me.
It's like the Red Death, but, like, infinitely better. Like, look at it. It's so cool. I
Yeah.
love everything about this design. This is 100% a 10. I almost wish that the trophy wasn't running so I could get a little bit of a better look at it. Oh, man, that's a 10. Blackest Night. Yeah, I think that, oh.
This one kind of reminds me of like Black Death.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't
Once
like the
again-
idea of Barry being a zombie because, oh, what? Oh, look at, he's got like a dad bod. Like, look at that gut. You see that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't
this
like
is-
the idea of this. I mean, like, it's not that it's a bad design or anything,
Wait,
but
look at his other side of his head. Is the that thing's bent.
yeah, I don't know. It feels too much like Black Death. I don't like it for that reason. So I'm gonna give it a
I
5.
think it's nice. But once again, the whole issue is the face not feeling directly dead enough. It's a bit better though for the looking dead kind
Yeah.
of comment.
I give it a 5. What
Yeah.
about you?
Yeah, I'll give him a 5.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Probably
Earth
should have
2.
really just given him a
Now,
like,
this is Jay Garrick, right? So, I think you know what to expect here, right? With Jay Garrick.
a giant pan on his head.
Well, you're wrong,
Or
buddy.
not.
This is not any version of Jay Garrick I have ever seen.
Oh yeah, this is that. Yeah, that's Earth 2, Jay. Yep, that's Earth 2.
I do not like this design simply because I just prefer. Well, okay, it's not that it's bad. I just much prefer normal Jay Garrick.
Yeah, the main thing I don't like about it is like I think everything else is actually kind of fine. It's just the helmet. It feels weird.
Yeah, he almost looks like Star-Lord, like comic Star-Lord.
Yeah, kind of actually.
Yeah, that is a bit weird. Okay,
Oh yeah,
Green
Arrow.
Arrow.
I actually like his base design actually.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't mind it. I just the hood feels a little too Jedi-ish to me. I don't like. He looks like a. Dude, what is with the quilt?
Yeah, I actually kind of like how he's going for more of a Robin Hood kind of aesthetic.
Yeah, but I don't know why he looks like a comforter. Like why? What's with all the quilted pattern? I don't know. I give that one a 5, honestly. I mean.
You sorry about that background.
No, it's fine. What do you give it?
I actually kind of like it. I give him a 6.
Hmm.
No, I understand what you're saying about the whole quilted design.
Yeah. Let's see Insurgency. Don't really remember what this looks like. Oh.
Actually, I do like that one too.
I mean, I don't
This
know.
guy reminds me oddly a bit more of Link with the whole like arm wrist things.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here though. I don't know what these weird thigh leather things are. I don't know what's going on there.
That'd be part of the boot. Long extended boots.
I guess like if it from here up I give it like an 8, but then from here down I just give it like a 5. So I guess the average would be like 6.5.
Like the brown parts coming from the boots. That's the main thing actually.
I'll give it a 6.
You get the 6 from me too.
No, the arrow I think is literally just his arrow design, isn't it? If I remember right. Yeah, this is literally just him from Arrow.
Yeah, he looks nice.
Yeah. My big problem with Arrow though is he always felt like a little too Batman-ish. Like he felt like, you know, kind of like shrouded in darkness type of deal. I'm not a big fan of that. And oh, what in the world is going on with that blade at the bow? Ugh, that's a bit big. I'll give this one a 7. It's not bad or anything. I never really liked the overall vibe of Arrow. I felt like he was a little too dark and depressing. Right now, Green Lantern. I
just realized something. In the comics, Hal became a Yellow Lantern, so wouldn't Regime normally just be yellow anyways?
Well, this is base, but...
No, I know that. No, I meant base is normal, yeah. This is actually a good design.
Yeah, I like it a lot. This is very, very solid. And
the face...
Face is perfect.
Yeah. Also, I feel like it makes a bit more sense with, like, Green Lanterns, like, where their ring actually gives them armor instead of just, like, a normal cloth suit. Because, like, who would fight in a normal, like, skin-tight outfit in space?
Yeah. Yeah,
I mean, Superman can, but that's only because his literal bioelectric orb protects his outfit and him also, so that's the thing.
Yeah. I'll give this one an 8. I like it a lot. It's solid.
8?
So now, this one is Regime. This one is Regime. Now, the thing is, they decided to have... So in the Regime, he does become a Yellow Lantern, but they have it to where it's like his Regime design where he was a Green Lantern, and then the Yellow Lantern is a separate costume, which I think is nice. But if you're wondering why this is just going to be like normal Green Lantern. This one...
Okay, I know that may sound odd for me to say, but I don't know why. He's giving me, like, weird, like, Spider-Man Last Stand vibes with, like, the weird vest, kind of, like, armored jacket.
I think my biggest problem with this is the legs. And also the lack of color in the costume. Or, I mean, the lack of diversity in color. Like, I don't know. It's, like, too green.
I mean, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I'll give it a 6. Like, it's not
I'll give it,
bad, but
yeah,
it's
I'll give him a 5.5, I guess.
yeah.
I guess 5.5.
Yeah, right.
Red Sun. Wait, he was.
Sun.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was in the. He was like the Air Force. He was. I actually like this design. That sounds dumb, but I mean,
I like this because, I mean, like, if you kind of forget that this is Red Sun, it almost just feels like something Hal Jordan would just normally wear.
Yeah, it's really an airplane pilot outfit.
Yeah, right. So I actually like this quite a bit. Yeah.
Jordan.
I mean, yeah, except for the fact that, like, it says Russia right there. I mean, this is just, like, pretty standard HAL stuff. I'll give this one a 7.5.
He's from the American side. He should not be wearing. This should not say Russia.
Or I thought it did. Maybe it's very small text. It's hard to. Oh no, that's it. It like almost looks like Russia, but it's not. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I like this one. 7.5. What about you?
Yes. Okay,
yes.
now on to Yellow Lantern.
Yeah. So I think this is literally just the regime design, but in yellow instead of No,
yes, it is.
No, it's a bit different.
No, it's
I think the yellow
design
works a lot better though.
Yeah, because he's designed to be yellow. He can turn yellow. That's odd to me. It's just basically the equivalent of a recolor. But the recolor is the actual canonical one, and then the normal one you get is just the actual non-canonical one. What?
I like this one a lot better. I'm gonna give it an 8. I feel like like it works way better for him to be a Yellow Lantern in that. And then finally we have John Stewart.
The classic John Stewart.
It's not classic John Stewart, because this one
no,
has
this is
a
the
beard.
bald one. Oh no. Oh, I thought. Okay.
I mean, it's kind of his classic design, but
wait.
I don't know
Also, I just asked him. Isn't John Stewart also supposed to be bald?
No, he has. It depends. Sometimes he has hair, sometimes he is bald.
I think most of the time have him be bald though.
Yeah, I don't like this. I mean, I'm glad that they did incorporate John Stewart in here, but I don't know.
The issue is this one feels like it's a weird mix between like they try to do his own thing and modern. Like I feel like they should stick with like the whole armored idea, but make it like slightly different for Stewart.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that one a 6.
Like it just feels like he Ollie doesn't fit in the universe, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's not going off a classic, because then he would have been bald.
I don't know. I mean, what do you give it?
Beard. I'll give him a 5.
Alright.
And that sounds harsh, it's just that it's weird.
Yeah. Harley Quinn. There are things I like about this design, and there are things I hate. So, and for things I like how she has, like, a little bit of green incorporated into her outfit. You know, she's got, like, the tie there and stuff. But,
bit too skimpy.
What is with the thong? Like, what,
I
understand that Harley Quinn is a sexualized character.
I have seen a lot of gameplays using this character, and I have never noticed the thong until you literally mentioned it.
Like,
I have never noticed that.
Probably because of, like, the thing going around it, but yeah. Yeah, see, that, I have to give this one, like, a 6, because it's not bad, it's just, like, I understand that Harley Quinn is meant to be sexualized, but it's a bit too much, I think.
She gets a 4 for me.
Now,
too much.
Insurgency Harley? Again, this one I think is probably... Yeah, this one's like a 9. This one is...
Yeah, this one's good. It feels like, oddly enough, a mixture of the original and also somehow, like, the new one that they're using for the Suicide Squad or just in general.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's fantastic.
Like, it feels oddly enough kind of like the new 52 one, but, like, different in a way.
Yeah. Only thing is, I don't know, the shirt... I feel like if they were gonna make her shirt that thin, it might as well have just been a bra at that point. Like, it
really should have just been like
if you, I don't mind her wearing a bra. It's just like if you're gonna have a shirt that thin, it just looks silly at that point.
Well, and also the fact that you can see the like straps of the, well, you know, hanging from the other pants.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll give it a 9. I like it a lot. It's just other than the shirt.
8 for me. Classic. I think the classic looked a bit odd for me in here, or maybe that's Injustice 2. That's probably Injustice 2, because that one, I think the classic...
No, it's here, trust me.
No, she looks fine here to me, actually.
See, this one, I don't know, it looks like her face is a bit scrunched in, and her neck. Look at how thin her neck is.
Yeah, it's a bit too thin. That's not a natural sprite, but everything else seems fine, actually.
I'll give this one a 7, Because here's the thing, I love this design, but I think when you incorporate it into real life, you realize that it just doesn't work as well as it does in animation. Not that this
Yeah.
is real life, but you know what I mean. Like it's like realistically animated.
7.5.
Yeah, I don't know. Then Amikami, or Komi, or I don't know
Oh
what this
boy,
is.
boy,
I'm
gotta
sure
be
I'm
even
gonna get
more skimpy somehow, isn't it?
wrapped on.
Oh, that's not actually as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah. I like the mask better. Her face doesn't feel as scrunched in.
Yeah.
And actually, I
kinda
don't
like
mind
it.
these leg holes. I think they work well. It's just the socks I feel like are a bit weird, and the arms. I don't know what's going on with the arms. They feel really bizarre. I give this one a 7. I don't know. I
You
like
like
it
those?
slightly better.
It's like those things that it's like kind of. I know they're called like thigh highs, but no, they have them for like actual arms. I forget what they actually call them.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
I
like
do
the
like. I
things
actually
that
like the.
Princess
I actually
Peach
like the
wears.
socks though, but that's also kind of because I like the whole like crazy design for like socks. If that makes any sense.
Yeah,
Kind of like how I think you've kind of complained about like the Fortnite Joker having the weird socks, but I kind of like it.
yeah. I don't know. It just that's a 7. It's fine, but not.
7.5 again for me. I actually like that one.
Alright.
Not
Hawk
bad.
Girl. Hawk
Hot
Girl's
girl.
is Hawk Girl dead in this universe? I feel like she has to be, because
No, no, she is
oh,
not.
then why isn't she in Injustice 2?
I have literally no idea.
This
Maybe she's still under arrest. I have no idea.
this is a. I'm giving this one a 9. This one
Yeah,
is
yeah, that's a good design.
the only thing I hate is the mask. Not even
Yeah,
really
the mask.
hate. It just looks a bit weird.
Yeah,
Bit-
it looks off. It's like the issue I've said multiple times, just mainly also from kind of my own drawing skills in a way. Like it's like someone drew it and it looked fine, then you mauled it, and then you somehow like it looks accurate to like the drawing, but it's somehow off.
Yeah, right.
You don't know how to fix it.
Because you don't like get that sense in a 3D space. But like other than that, I feel like this is a fantastic costume. So I'll give it a 9. I mean, what about you?
Yeah.
Now Regime, I don't like as much. Because this one is just like too much. It's got way too much
Skyrim
going on.
character.
Oh my, yeah, she does look like a Skyrim character. I do like the idea of her having like the talons on the boots because she's meant to be a hawk, right? But
Yes.
yeah, I will say I like the
Also,
mask a
the one
bit
thing I
better.
don't like is that mace would be very ineffective.
Yeah, but look at
Like,
like
you can
it's
just, you can
so
just wedge a
much.
sword. The thing about a mace is that it's supposed to be a ball with spikes on it.
I mean,
You
look at
can wedge a blade in between that and just instantly disarm them if you just do it hard enough.
I know, dude. Can we just talk about how even just looking at the leg, like look at the thigh and the butt. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different layers of armor just in
Yeah.
that one part of her costume.
But
Like,
people like understand having armor, but that's just like useless armor plating.
yeah, it's
you know?
too much. It's way too much. I give that one
Well,
a
and
5.
also her helmet looks kind of like a dragon.
Yeah, I mean, what would you give it?
2.
Ooh, oh wow, I was not expecting something that low. Blackest Night,
I like
okay.
it.
A
But once
5?
again, thing with the 6. Also, once again, the same thing with the mace. Just shove a blade in the middle of combat. Just push down hard. You can instantly disarm them.
Yeah, I don't.
That's a bad design. The entire point of a mace is that you're supposed to swing it with reckless abandon. Someone can easily just shove a blade in there and just disarm you by yanking it out of your hand.
I know. Let me just
It's
say the
supposed
one
to be
thing
a
I find
ball of
odd about
spikes.
this design is that they chose to like give her bone wings, like all of her wings fell off because she died. Makes sense. But then why does she have so many feathers in her mask and at the top? Why is
That's
that?
a good point, actually. Wait.
Why? Like, if you're going to remove the feathers from her wings, she shouldn't have feathers on any part of her costume. I give it a
Yeah.
4, just because, like, that little
It
detail
would
just...
have maybe it would have made more sense or been a bit better if like there was still some feathers like dangling off
Yeah,
of the dead.
yeah, right. Like, I don't know. I give it a 4 just because that one detail just really irks me, and overall the design is okay to me. Yeah, I give it a 4.
Earth 2. I forget what this one looks like.
This one looks pretty solid. I like it, actually.
Yes.
Only thing that's
And
a
it-
little weird, the helmet looks a little bit too much like Black Manta to me.
I
But-
can see what you mean there.
But yeah, I love that it's like a
Also,
different color scheme and stuff. I like
you know, I
that.
just realized her helmet's based more off of like, what's the name of that Egyptian god?
I have no idea.
Like the hawk one.
Oh, probably. That would
Yeah, no,
actually
look at
make
the eye,
sense.
look at the eye, and then look how rounded it is.
Yeah, that would actually make sense. Wait, the sun god? Ra? Is that
Yes.
his name? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, look at it from the side.
Yeah, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, they definitely did do that. Which makes sense, because isn't she supposed to be like a reincarnated, like, Egyptian queen or something?
Sometimes her
Alright,
like
something.
existence is weird.